Yeah, I don't really have nothing set up right now. Do I got a background? Y'all really ain't got no backgrounds on this one. Let me see what they have in their app. So yeah, I might just be streaming off of this phone. So yeah, I don't know what happened with this one. But that being said, I want to see what we can pull up on here. Okay. So we just getting everything set up. So unfortunately, it looks like we about to watch some YouTube videos. Let me see. They got some videos lined up for us. And then nobody talk about. I think they banned it. What's up, Mr. Tahoe? I wonder if it's gonna give me different people now that I'm on the iPhone too. Said the gingerbread gang. Okay. Oh yeah, I didn't watch none.
Darian Urban, 21, and Shailene Ehlers, 20, the baby's parents, were arrested by the Benton County Sheriff's Office on September 21st. Both face felony charges of endangering the welfare of a minor and attempting to negotiate the relinquishment of a minor for adoption. We have reporting from People magazine with the very, very strange details. With millions watching and many people benefiting from this program called Indisputable, we just need 1% of the viewers to become
yeah, bro.
The manager's office at the Hideaway
Campground. I'm trying to hear about the bitch selling her baby
near Beaver Lake in the Ozarks. The caller said that the parents of a 2-month-old baby tried to give up their baby in exchange for a 6-pack of beer and then the money, the affidavit alleged. Police arrived at the baby, and the baby was taken to a local hospital.
I'm gonna get hungry
Shortly
every time
after,
I get on
a
this
deputy who arrived on the scene obtained a letter that said, I, Darian Urban, and Shailene Ehlers are signing our rights over to name of a man of our baby boy named redacted for $1,000 on 9/20.
What? What? What the fuck? Yo, who the fuck sells a baby?
On 2024, the affidavit alleged the letter, which the couple are alleged to have signed, further said disclaimer.
Crazy.
After signing this, there will be no changing y'all two's minds and to never contact again, the affidavit stated.
What the fuck? This shit don't make no sense. This shit don't make no fucking sense, guys. No fucking sense.
I'm sorry. Okay, so detectives spoke to others, including a woman who said earlier that night, Ehlers came to her camper asking for beer and left when she and her husband said no, the affidavit alleged. Saying he was concerned about the couple's baby, another man told the woman he was going to give the couple some beer so he could have the baby overnight. The couple agreed and gave the baby.
This is scary. And then even if it is a federal agent, like, how's you getting even in the predicament where, like, I'm hyperventilating. This is a crazy ass story.
To the second man, along with a diaper bag, the document alleged. The second man brought the baby to the first man, who was in another camper, and said he gave the couple several cans of beer in exchange for the baby, the affidavit claimed. The woman said the baby smelled like ammonia.
Why? Why do you think this is a good idea? Like, what?
Yeah, and fecal matter, and his diaper was full. When she changed his diaper, she saw that he had a heavy rash, blisters, and swelling on his buttocks and genitals, the affidavit alleged. She also claimed she saw dog hair inside the baby's diaper. And soon after Urban and Ehlers came to the camper where the second man had taken the baby, Urban and Ehlers spoke to the two men and signed the letter, which the first man told a deputy he drew up per the affidavit. The first man said he gave no money to the couple, but told them he would get them a cashier's check for $1,000 on Monday, the affidavit alleged. Urban was released from jail on Monday, September 23rd on $50,000 bond, according to online jail records.
This motherfucker's out.
Remains held on $50,000 bond. The Arkansas Department of Human Services is caring for the baby. Jackson, I'm going to let you respond to this first.
Yo, I feel bad for laughing so hard at this story, but I kind of don't. Good.
How is he laughing? Did you hear this before? Cause like I'm upset and mad at the same time.
Think that the baby's safe, but this is like, first and foremost, when I first saw them,
how's the baby safe? The baby went through all that shit. How? What you mean the baby's safe? Now our baby with the system. You think the baby's safe? They parents was selling the baby and renting the baby out. How the fuck is that baby safe? And they already said one of these motherfuckers out of jail. How the fuck is that baby safe?
It's like, are they brother and sister? Because they really do look like they're brother and sister. Maybe I'm a jackass for laughing at this, but it just seems like definitely something out of a movie, out of a TV show. Like, these people tried to sell a baby for some beer. Like, for real, like, I don't really have much more to say about it because I just feel like I'm going to get in trouble. But I'm glad that the baby's safe because that obviously is a very...
Bro, you can come over here and say whatever the fuck you want. You won't get in trouble from me.
Bad situation, and unfortunately, too many young children in this country are in situations like that. But the baby's safe, so you gotta laugh so that you don't cry because oh my God, you know. So that's it.
That's really what it comes down to.
For real.
It's such a ridiculous scenario. And I think that is why that's why I laugh at things, I think. And sometimes I laugh at inappropriate moments because I see the world like it's a movie. And if this happened in a movie, you'd be like, this is insane, right? Like this would be a comedy movie. And, you know, there's all kinds of things that we can speculate about who these parents were, who they were dealing with. We can speculate about, you know, I'm not going to speculate, but there are a lot of factors that we just don't know, right? We don't know why they thought it was okay. Any of this was okay. How badly did they need this beer? $1,000 for a baby. I don't know. We don't have any details about the scenario as far as how they came to that point. But it is really scary. We also don't know why these other men wanted that baby in the first place. What were they going to do with this baby? It's scary out there, and you know what's so sad about it is so many children are in situations where their main providers, the people who are supposed to take care of them and love them and provide for them and, you know, change their diapers and make sure they don't have things like diaper rash. Those people, they're completely dependent on them and they have no choice in who those parents are. It's very sad whenever something like this happens to someone who is actually...
What's up, Ray?
Indefensible, can't help themselves even if they wanted to. And I think that, you know, the right has rightfully honed in on the rights of babies in a lot of things, right? They always want to fight for the children. They want to fight for the unborn children who don't have a say in a lot of things, right? And that is it's kind of a smart way that they have approached this whole abortion issue, because who doesn't want a better world for the children, right? If you say anything against the children, you're a terrible person, right? Anything that is not pro-children is a really, really terrible thing is a terrible stance to take or a terrible position to take as an adult. But of course, we know that it's not as genuine as we want to believe it is. They also like to paint people on the left as not caring about children, not caring about babies. Nothing could be further from the truth. We're also just saying we also care about mothers and we also care about family members.
I'm still going to talk about it, though.
We want people to be taken care of. We're the ones fighting for things like better child care, better access to child care, better medical access, right? Medicare for all that kind of thing. We want it for the children. We want it for ourselves. We want it for everybody. People are not over here being anti-baby. Any final thoughts, Jackson?
Yeah, and again, I just want to clarify too. I don't think this story is funny in and of itself. It just, the
way it was presented was ridiculous.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I think, especially too when you look at a lot of the repercussions of the reversal of Roe v. Wade. Obviously, this isn't something that will just explode out of control, but this is one of the reasons why we want this type of access to women's health care to be more open and available.
But you think she would have went and got one?
In a situation where you shouldn't be having a child, or you can't have one, you never know how things could go, among other things. But I think obviously this is a tragic story that could have gone a lot worse. So it's a good thing.
I feel like it did, because from what y'all was saying, they was renting the baby out for beers
happened
and
in
shit.
Arkansas. Abortion in Arkansas is illegal except when it's necessary to save the life of a pregnant individual. Doctors determined to have performed an abortion face up to 10 years in prison and fines of up to $100,000. So this is happening in the South. We don't know the circumstances of how this baby came to be born, how these parents came to be selling their baby at an RV park or anything like that. But this is a reality that we're seeing here in the South. Women are dying, having to give birth to babies that they may or may not were not that they didn't want, but weren't able to have, right? We are seeing women have miscarriages when they shouldn't have had miscarriages. We're seeing them go septic when that's not necessary. We're seeing them lose their ability to have children in the future that they want to have because of these laws. And in this case, this couple obviously did not want this baby.
All conservative YouTube is compromised, controlled opposition. I said that. Everyone you watch. My controlled opposition? Absolutely.
Probably.
We're all controlled, compromised.
Okay.
If you're on social media. Everyone.
Probably.
Give you some examples to start with. Have you seen, pick your mega YouTuber. How'd you pick that? You go to their videos and search border. How many border videos have they done in the last 6 months? You look up Russia. How many videos they done in the last 6 months? You look up, you pick the topic, but those are the ones that come to mind, right? They won't talk about it. Why don't they talk about it? They'll talk about Trump, Trump, Trump. They don't target Kamala, but they're all compromised. Everybody. I may be real granular in my detail here. What do I mean? So YouTube doesn't tell you what we can say. But you kind of have an idea, like when the Biden administration came out and said, hey, social media companies, get control of your people. We need support for the war in Ukraine. And so big YouTubers have agents, they tell them, don't talk about this. Off limits. Absolutely not. Don't have an opinion that deviates from what's allowed. And so what YouTube does is they suppress people on the right, and so by default, people on the left are amplified. Now, people on the left can say
okay, you
whatever
already
they
said
want.
you control
so you come to
opposition.
YouTube, you think, well,
So
If
I
she
don't know what
wins,
else
it's
you
not
gotta
going to be
talk
so
about.
pleasant for me, but I don't care. I really don't care.
Donald Trump just held a campaign event before yet another very tiny crowd, this time in Erie, Pennsylvania. And he was having
Erie's
like
a
an
tiny
actual
town,
mental
though.
breakdown on stage. And I'm not using that to be hyperbolic. Just judge for yourself. This is what he was saying. Here, play this clip.
They don't even think about it. These are rough, vicious, rougher than anything you can imagine. There is no, and I say it all the time, if you want to do a movie on some of these people that you're going to be looking at in 2 minutes, if you wanted to do a movie, there's no actor in Hollywood that could play the role. There's nobody that could do it. These actors, you know, they're a little bit shaky. They can't play the role. They'll bring in a big actor and you look, you say, oh, he's got no muscle content. He's got no muscle. We need a little muscle. Then they bring in another one, but he's got a weak face. He looks weak. Now, these guys have the whole package.
And seriously, what is even going on here? Here, play the.
Well, y'all knew he been cuckoo. Is this the motherfucker be like, play the clip, play the clip, play the clip? So what is this? Midas Touch. Yeah, they the play the clip people. Play the clip.
This clip.
You should have it. You should be able to have it. The new thing is hydrogen. They have hydrogen cars. They have one problem. On occasion, it will blow up. And when it blows up, you are not recognizable. No, you're not even recognizable. This is like a massive bomb being dropped. When it blows up, you are no longer... Your wife cannot identify you. Let me put it that way. Is this your husband? Does they show you blood? Is this your husband? I really can't tell. No, so that's a problem. They could...
What? Hold on. Let's run this back. What the fuck was he talking about? I got lost.
Here, play this clip.
You should have it. You should be able to have it. The new thing is hydrogen. They have hydrogen cars. They have one problem. On occasion, it will blow up. And when it blows up, you are not recognizable. No, you're not even recognizable. This is like a massive bomb being dropped. When it blows up, you are no longer... Your wife cannot identify you. Let me put it that way.
What
Is
the
this your
fuck?
husband?
And they
Does
all
show
laughing
you
about
blood?
this shit, though.
Is this your husband? I really can't tell. No, so that's a problem they're going to have to work out, I think.
Donald Trump then leads a lock her up chant regarding Vice President Kamala Harris. Here, play this clip.
Oh, they're gonna lock
USA,
her up.
this is what we're bringing. It's, but we're bringing them in at levels that nobody's ever seen, and we're doing it by stupid people like Kamala. She's a stupid person. Stupid person. I don't care. I don't care.
How did he lead the chant, though? Hold on. How the fuck did he lead the chant? I don't think he led this chant, because if he led the chant, right? If he led this motherfucking chant, I'm pretty sure we would have heard. Pointless anyway.
Then he goes on to talk about the debate. He claims he won by a lot. Play this clip.
Just keep saying why I did it during the debate. I killed her in the debate, but I have a...
I don't feel like you can win or lose a debate into the election. So for everybody to be like, oh, they won. Why the fuck the debate even matter? It mattered, but these polls don't.
I have crooked people. What they do, I had 3-on-1. I didn't even mind that. I still won by a lot. But why?
He should have been like, we had a whole orgy out there on the stage.
Continues to speak about Vice President Kamala Harris and says that lying.
Play the
Kamala
clip.
Harris, and then tries
Play
to
the
spell it.
clip.
Here, play this clip.
Kamala Harris lies about everything, and that's why they call her Lying Kamala.
Hold the fuck up. Is this dude just gonna keep saying, play the clip? Play the clip? Play the clip? So can I just pull clips from them? Because they just playing other people clips, so I could just clip they clips and clip on, clip on, clip on, clip on. That's the whole fucking YouTube now, right? YouTube is just people watching videos about other people talking about other people talking about other people talking about famous people.
L-Y-I-N apostrophe. Lion. She's a liar. She lies about everything.
She's
She
a
makes up
liar,
stories about
liar,
me, but yesterday-
pants
He then
on
claims that there are
fire.
newspapers that are going to do an article or doing articles on
Liar,
her
liar,
work at
pants on
McDonald's.
fire.
Play the clip.
It's
Play
just
the
basic.
clip.
She said she worked so hard. She sweated over French fries.
How many times they gonna say play the clip? Play the clip, guys. Play the fucking clip.
At McDonald's, and she never worked there. It turned out to be a lie. And the fake news doesn't want to talk about it. Although I heard a major newspaper is doing a big story on it. It's a lie. It's a total lie. She never worked at McDonald's, but she lies about everything.
He then
Probably.
blames President Biden for his very small
Isn't that what politicians do? Hey, listen now. He's about to say play the clip.
crowd sizes. Here, play the clip.
Wisconsin yesterday, and except for the fact that the administration would not let us have the
Is this
we had
something real?
50,000, maybe more people. And
Hold on, is this dude really just saying play the clip? I could do videos like this. How many views this shit get? Hold the fuck up. This got damn near 1 million views. He's just sitting there talking about play the clip. Play the clip.
we were going to do an outdoor rally, and we ended up having to do it inside in front of about 1,000 people. But we had 50,000 people that showed up, but they didn't want me to be outside. They said they couldn't get us enough people because they were guarding the United Nations and Iran. The president of Iran is here.
Okay.
He then calls Vice President Kamala Harris mentally impaired. Let's play it.
So he just says a portion of what's going on, and then says play the clip, play the clip.
Crooked Joe Biden became mentally impaired.
Play the clip.
But Lion Kamala Harris, honestly, I believe she was born that way.
Yeah.
There's something
dickhead.
wrong with Kamala. And I
He
just
a
don't know
dickhead.
what it is, but there is definitely something missing. And you know what? Everybody knows it.
There's someone then sitting in the front seats at the speech of Donald Trump wearing a suit that looks like a wall. And Donald Trump then says, "Hello, Mr. Wall." And then he says, "Look at that ugly suit." Here, play the clip.
I built hundreds of miles of wall. I'm going to buy one of those and come out here. I built hundreds of miles of wall, and it worked. And I was going to add another 200 miles, and then we had a very disruptive election. Horrible. Horrible. Including in this state. We won it in 2016 easily, and then in this state, bad things happened because I love you and you love me. We did so good here. But you know what? I built hundreds of miles of wall, and I'm going to walk onto this platform someday at some place, and I'm going to wear that ugly, horrible suit. Because it's emblematic. It's emblematic of what we've done, right?
Donald Trump then instructs police officers to be very
It is an ugly ass suit though. I can't hold you. That's one ugly fucking suit. That's one ugly suit.
rough and violent with people. This is a frequent thing that he says, and then he claims people are walking out of department stores with refrigerators on their backs. Here, play this clip.
What the hell is going on? See, we have to let the police do their job. And if they have to be extraordinarily rough. And you know the funny thing with all of that stuff, look at the department store, same thing. They walk into a, you see these guys walking out with air conditioners, with refrigerators on their back. The craziest thing. And the police aren't allowed to do their job. They're told, if you do anything, you're going to lose your pension, you're going to lose your family, your house, your car.
Donald Trump claims that no one talks about the environment anymore. Here, play this clip.
I haven't heard, Mike, they don't ever talk about the environment anymore. You know why? Mike, you say, don't talk about it now. No, it's one of the great scams of all time. You know what?
Again, he's stuck on talking about McDonald's here. Here, play it.
She's a liar. Remember, again, McDonald's, just put it in your mind. It's so simple. I don't have to
Play the clip.
go through a long story. She said she worked there. She's a liar. That's why we're calling her Lyin apostrophe.
And his message to black voters in Michigan and Pennsylvania and elsewhere is that the cities that have large black populations are where election cheating takes place. Here, Donald Trump spreading more election lies. Play the clip.
I'm here only because they cheat. And they cheat in this state, especially in Philadelphia. And I mentioned a couple of the areas, but for the most part, but Philadelphia's out of control. Detroit is out of control. Atlanta is out of control. Places are out of control. Out of control. Because
Look, Mr. President, I'm tired. I'm going to holler at everybody that came in here tonight. I appreciate y'all for coming to watch my little crazy ass streams. So, before I leave, I just want to tell y'all, play